What's up, viewers, subscribers, and agents alike? It's your boy Enlightened Luciferian Prince coming at y'all once again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for tuning the content in. And overall, thank y'all for being my supporters with my content and so forth and so on as I drive on through the proverbial, but yet tumultuistic New Year, Gregorian. All right. Now, what I want to touch bases on, to be honest with you, and I don't want to shy away from the matter about this, and I want to say rest in peace to all the people involved, and I just want to have a quick recap of what's been going on since we began this so-called new year. All right, let me adjust my seat real quick. Now, since we start this new year, things have been crazy, right? Now, this is just the it ain't even the end of the week, or even it hasn't been a whole week into this new year. This is crazy. But for those who haven't known, there have been, I would say, splintered. Not going to use the other word in regards to it, but there's been splintered attacks around this country, and it just happened around the 1st of January. And one was in Las Vegas, where it just so happens that if you follow the story and you do your research and you actually do stay up with current events, not mainstream media, a Tesla truck, blew up outside the Trump Hotel in Nevada. Then you had the other individual who was stationed in Texas and ran through a crowd of, a multitude of people and unalive, like, I don't know, about 10 to date that we know of since the last reporting of the story. Consequently, the last door that was opened by the Pope happened to be the 1st of January. It's crazy work. And not to mention, on the 2nd, prior to the close of the so-called New Year's Day, lightning strikes literally hit 3 of the main buildings that we know in society. One hit the Empire State Building, lightning strike hit the Capitol Building, and another lightning strike hit directly on top of the Egyptian obelisk known as the DuPont Washington Monument. I'm just saying, people, before I get into this video, it's some crazy times, man. Everybody's sitting here saying Happy New Year, but it don't look so happy to me, man. But I'm just going to be the one to be optimistic to you and tell you what you need to do outside of the grand scheme of things and lean in with me so we can cook on what you need to do for you and for your family and to make sure that you're straight. Now, I just wanted to touch on that because I know a lot of people, they real touchy on media and stuff. They be like, well, I don't really deal with mainstream media. I really don't watch the news. Man, you better watch that shit to some extent and if use your skills of deduction to make you figure that shit out. And excuse me before I even leaned in too far, real talk, because I think this is my podcast lunch and I'm sitting here talking. Excuse my language, pardon me. Let's start there. If you watch this video around children, I am so sincerely apologize. But by now you should know my content ain't for children. So it's not for children. So in other words, yeah, my apologies. This is not constitute legal advice, nor does it constitute anything anti-government. The sole purpose is for informational, educational purposes only. The reason why I lean into my discussions is because this is the way I talk on a day-to-day and a regular basis. I don't think that a lot of people have the grounds or the means to understand the idealism behind the tumultuousness of the overbearing society. But I'm going to give you, viewers and subscribers and agents alike, a little bit of feedback and insight on some things I think y'all need to know. And I'm going to be the one to tell you because I don't sleep. And what's going on in society is I don't like it. Not to mention, this does not constitute anything anti-government, nor does it constitute anything of the like. The sole purpose is for informational and educational purposes only. Period. Let's start there. So, with that being said, people, Number one, I know we get ready to deal with, quote unquote, a lot of people getting ready to deal with taxation. But I'm going to be the one to tell you some good information in regards to this. And the title of this video, amongst other things, inter alia, is the Form 15227. Okay? It's an application for identity protection PIN number, which is PIN. Okay? Now, it's just one form. It's very simple. And for all my amigos, migas, mi hermanitos, mi hermanitas, it's also in Spanish. Now, what is the purpose for this? Anyone or anything that has your particular information, if it has your social, that's your basically your identity, is your social. Let me break it down. And anyone who has access to your social has access to all your information. Now, over the years, a lot of stews, sloughs, duds, sleuths, I call them sleuths for a reason, because they were student sleuths, but they fucked up the goddamn scenario in regards to how they was trying to remix people's EIN, TIN, or social security number, which is one and the same. I said this on my videos years ago, and I tried to make the correlation for a lot of people for them to understand that it's all the same. You see what I'm saying? And since it's all the same, it's not subjective to the same taxable code. So in reality, to save yourself in this due time and season, this is the form you need to fill out. You see what I'm saying? Hey, love. Hey. And in regards to this, the personal principle is to keep your identity safe. It's very simple. Excuse me. Thank you. But at the same token, is keep your identity safe. So your identity has to be safe from the particulars that you offer. Once they give you an actual PIN number and so forth, with the form actually being identified by you and only by you and personally by you, they will give you a PIN number. That is to keep other people from claiming you as a dependent. That is to keep other people from actually utilizing you as a revenue source, and also making sure that from the coming taxable year, anything that has to deal with any type of business accounting or any type of accounting of sorts that has that number attached will not affect you in this tax season. Okay? They only say Happy New Year's on January 1st because it's always about taxation coming in April, which is spring. So it's not synonymous with the fact that they say Happy Fool's Day on April 1st, because why are you supposed to actually be harvesting at this time of year? They want you to actually give away on return. But it's nothing more than a mechanism of madness nonetheless. So with that being said, that's the form you fill out. And it's very simple. It's one page. It's in 2 languages. And you can actually fax it off, you know what I'm saying, yourself, or do it online, either or you can mail it. That's 3 options. The options are on the form itself. It's not hard. Now, I know it's 2 pages, but one is in Espanol and one is in English. So, with that being said, get to it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Get active and make sure no one claims you as a dependent. Now, it says that you want to have any current tax returns available with help with answering questions when they contact you, if they may need more information. You will receive a new PIN, IP PIN, in early January of each year in a mailed-in CP01A notice to use when you file your tax returns during the following filing season, which is next year. At this time, the taxpayer chooses to receive an IP PIN. If they cannot, they can opt out later. Which means that the actual information is totally subjective unto your whims. And your whims alone. So with that being said, we're going to get on it, man. Get on it. Get you a PIN number. If you want child support and then people keep trying to account you as a dependent, get on it. Because... and you got to renew every year. I said that. I mean, if you don't mind... damn. Good. You know what? When I need her to be my assistant, I want her to be my assistant. Since she wanted to chime in now, right? What's up, mate? I want you to have that same energy when it's time to get to it.
Got 2 cents there.
All right, cool. Let's get to it. So me and my wife are formulating a plan to simplify it for people who have asked me questions over many years. Many questions have went unanswered because I went absentee for a little while. And to be honest with you, it's only in dealing with the wrong people in the wrong instances and circumstances, but can't look back on that. Now is the time. So with that being said, let's get to it. And let's start there. Now, I'm going to put together something that is going to help a lot of people who've asked me over the years. And I started this in like late 2017. And I didn't start contacting the public till like 18. So around that time, a lot of people asked me questions about what, who, what, why, where, when, blah, blah, blah. I was MIA for a little while. You already know the situation. Look the videos over, you know it. That's bygones be bygones, but it's okay. I didn't lose anything, gained everything. So with respects to that, it's all about everything understanding. This is my next upload, and I want people to follow me very closely. Everything is a tax matter. Everything is a tax matter. Every single thing you do, whether you believe it or not, is a tax matter. And I said this time and time again, because it's always about the bottom line. And the bottom line is who gets taxed and who gets the accruance of it. So welcome y'all into 2025 amongst the chaos and the madness, amongst all we have to deal with. Stand by for the podcast and so forth and so on. I don't know what platform I'm going to launch it from yet, but I do not know. Can't tell you. I'm not a future seeker, nor do I wish to seek the future before it beholds itself to me. So I leave it at a neutral ground. But take that tidbit of information in less than 13 minutes. And we can cook. But I thank y'all. Shout out to all my #1 subscribers who have held it down with me since the beginning. In order. In order. What?
You ain't got the thing to make the noise.
You know what? You always, listen, this is a hard recording, babe.
I know.
My #1 subscribers, to all the people who dealt with me from the trenches on up in numerical and, well, I would say numerical order, because I don't have no alphabetical order in this, because everybody's name is different. Shout out to my man, Jay Moses. You know who you are. It is what it is. Day one, period. Jay Moses. I'm not really one to actually say Happy New Year's on recordings. Hell no. That comes later on in the year when things actually come to fruition. But Gregorian, we're just gonna say Happy New Year. To the Blairs, and for sake of better usage of concealing identity, I know y'all changed y'all names. To the Blairs, Happy New Year's. Gregorian. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. To the love of my life, you know what I'm saying? Love of my life, Mrs. Latoya Ferguson. That has been more than a very, 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 very poignant figure in my life. Very much so. Never thought that sticking to this work would lead me to the direction to a person who had a like mind. Real talk. And she's tenacious. She'll stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning and still have to work the next morning and still look for more information while she at work to look for more work. So she don't sleep. I don't know how she does it. You know what I'm saying? And Mr. L. Ruiz. Or Luisa. I guess that she took your name, bro. I'm just kidding, bro. But you know who I'm talking to. Codename Chamoy. But shout out to all the people that have been rocking me for this long, since I've been doing this for years beyond, years in the past and so forth and so on. And I thank y'all. And I don't just want to be the one to embellish in the progress of my channel. I want other people to come along with me on the journey. Because to be honest with you, since I started this journey, selfless. It's never been all about me. I take the time out of my day and the time out of my energy and so forth and so on to make sure that I inform people we're all dealing with the same or similar problems. There's nothing wrong with a helping hand. Just make sure you don't cast your pearl before swine. So I trust the process. Let's do it. Let's get to it. Let's get these recruitments. Let's get these audits. And let's get rolling. Let's live the life that we know we're supposed to live, because the beautiful thing about the Creator, all praise is due to the Most High, alhamdulillah, led me back to the source I need to be at. And with all my spirit and all my will, I will do my due diligence. Real talk. So, get that paperwork in. And we got more for where that to come from. Hey, excuse me, would you like to give a intermission?
You got it.
Yeah, my wife, now she's camera shy all of a sudden. She's uncameraly camera shy, but it's all right. So all of y'all that's out there in the world, irrespective of the chaos that's going on and everything, stay focused. Stick to your plans, stick to your goals. Only you know. Don't tell nobody. Shut up. Don't tell nobody. Just move accordingly to how the water's moving. Everything will work out in your favor. You'll be A-okay. Just do this. Never let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Simple as that. You will be A-okay. But it's a long process. Hey! Fail. See? That's the left hand. Now you about to get the right hand. Anyway, other than that, peace, light, love. Y'all stay tuned for the podcast, because our launch is going to be a groundbreaker. And it is what it is. And I love y'all. All my subscribers, viewers, and the agents alike. Because the agents keep me going. The more feedback they give me, lets me know I'm striking the nerve. So it really don't matter to me. Y'all stay tuned. Peace, light, love. See y'all soon. Take care. Got things to take care of. Bye-bye. That motherfucker didn't cut off. Man, what kind of janky ass camera?